In this week's Parsha, after the Jewish people begin to travel from Mount Sinai towards the Holy Land of Israel, they also begin to complain. Amongst their complaints is that they say they remember the time when they used to have leeks and gourds. According to the Tzur Hamor, such a question was actually asked before Rabbi Meshulam. He was asked by one of the pontiffs of the time, why is it that the Jewish people who were getting heavenly bread, this manna coming from heaven, how could they complain that they didn't have vegetables? What's going on with them? So he said, you know what, I'll give you an answer tomorrow. Meanwhile, he went to one of the cooks of the king, and he told him, don't put your usual customary garlic that he usually likes to take after the meal, don't put that on his plate tomorrow. It's not good for his health. The cook says, okay, the doctor said so. Rabbi Meshulam was a doctor. So the next day, the king gets his food, and he's eating, he's having a great time, and he finds out at the end he's not going to get any garlic. He gets furious, wants to kill the cook. He says, what are you doing? Why don't you give me my usual garlic? He says, Your Majesty, Rabbi Meshulam told me not to give you the garlic. It's not good for you. He says, it's not good for me? Who said garlic's terrific? It's wonderful. And so he calls in Rabbi Meshulam and he says to him, why did you tell him not to give me my garlic? He says, Your Majesty, you call the Jewish people ungrateful because they're eating man from heaven. Here you have all the most delicious foods in the world. You're missing one ingredient and you get furious. Can you imagine the Jewish people for years and years, day after day after day, eating the exact same food? No variety at all? See, we're human beings. And by nature, we need a variety. We need different things. That's what helps us grow. At times, of course, we begin to feel like we're missing something in our lives. We need to spice things up a bit. We need to add things, obviously things that are kosher, things that are allowed. And that's what makes life enjoyable for everybody. And it's supposed to be that way. Hashem created the world with that kind of variety, with the different colors and fragrances and all of the other things that the world has, is all for us to enjoy. And when we do that, we begin to appreciate more the great world that God gave us, and that's what brings us closer to Him and Him closer to us. And with that, I wish you all a Shabbat Shalom.